All right, we are live. So, so you're Susan from Hair by Susan.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right. And so I don't know a lot about. So is it a salon or it's not a barber
So
shop?
it's a salon. So I actually I booth rent. And what that means is I am allowed to be a small business owner within a salon. So I have now I'll be opening next week. It's called Sola Salon Suites. And what that
Oh,
is it's located right here in Kenosha. It's located right on Green Bay Road by Kohl's and Hobby Lobby there in that Southport Plaza.
yeah.
And what it is there's 31 suites inside Sola Salon. And what that looks like is there's 31 little beauty businesses inside the building. So my business is going to be in a studio. So me and the client are the only ones in there. So that's kind of the unique part about my business is I'm not in a big fully, you know, salon. I actually am able to be in my own studio, my own solo studio. So um the location just opened last year and I will be starting there as soon as I'm able to open next week. So that's really exciting. Yeah.
Okay. And I saw on your Facebook page you offer a whole bunch of different services.
Yeah. Yep. I'll be offering color cuts, kids cuts, men's cuts. Um, your tip right now. I'm going to start with just the basic salon services, and depending on how the business goes, like as of right now, I'm not going to be offering any kind of waxing or facial waxing. I'm just going to stick to the hair, the basics, the color, and the cuts.
Okay. And maybe just an intro, like how did you find your way into this business and maybe some background about
Yeah. So my background has always been in business. My parents owned a restaurant here in town. They bought the restaurant when I was in high school, Little Europe restaurant. And while I was working at the restaurant, I went to Parkside and graduated with a business degree. And then I had my son, I got married. And shortly after that, we sold the restaurant. My parents sold the restaurant. When I said, well, now what am I going to do? So I decided to go back and get my cosmetology license. And that's kind of where I landed here. And in the meantime, I've been kind of adding certifications onto my cosmetology. I just recently finished getting my instructor barber cosmetology certification during this quarantine, which was interesting, trying to finish my student teaching on Zoom.
Oh yeah.
So it's been kind of nice to put all of my worlds together between my background in small business, with my business degree, now with my cosmetology license. So it's been a really good fit on, me landing at that Sola Salon Suites. It really has.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, the internet
Yeah.
has really come a long ways and the schools had to catch up too and
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it had its challenges like anything, but I was able to finish. So it's good. I mean, sometimes things just kind of happen and they fall into place the way they should. We may not see it right now, but somehow I just kind of go with it and bring it all together.
yeah. Yeah, now you got a new sounds like a new location
Yeah.
and
Yeah. And it really, I mean, the new location is a really good fit for me. I mean, I love what the SOLA stands for. It's kind of like you're in business by yourself, but you're also with others. So you don't feel like you're so alone going into this new way of doing business.
right, yeah. And so like I haven't had a haircut in forever now. I'm kind of a wild child here. And so what should I expect? Like obviously I probably need to wear a mask and
Yeah.
you're probably gonna wear a mask and there's all kinds of new
Yeah,
ways
it's
that
gonna be it's going to be a little bit different than your average or the way we used to do things. Couple of the things that Sola has put into place for us is um, the front door is going to be locked, first of all.
oh
And
wow.
so if let's just say your appointment's at 9 o'clock, you're going to text me or call me and I'm going to meet you at the front door. And before you can come in, you're going to have to wear a mask. I'm going to have to wear a mask. And then I take you to our studio, which our studio has 3 walls, the ceiling, and then a sliding door behind me. So it's just going to be you and I in there. There's going to be no waiting in the hallway on our benches. We also aren't taking any walk-ins right now. There's going to be sanitizing stations throughout. Each client has to wash their hands before we start the service. I'll be washing my hands. After the service, you'll be washing your hands. In addition, there's going to be a cleaning crew at Sola that's going to be going around and wiping handles down, making sure that no one is congregating together. We're going to maintain that social distance. So things are going to look a little different, but you're certainly going to still be able to get that service from us. You know, I mean, you're going to get your hair cut. It just might look a little different. So those are some good protocols that we're going to be following. We're going to have limited things in our studio, so the less to touch. Right now, we're not going to be offering any kind of snacks, coffee, water that we would typically offer. There's going to be no magazines or any kind of literature to read while you're waiting or while your color is processing. We're going to have limited items on our shelves for retail purposes. We still will have things to sell, like shampoos or hairsprays or products. But right now we're just going to keep it limited. So it's going to look just a little different, but you're still going to be able to come in and open. So speaking for me, I mean, Sola runs, they have their recommendations that they're telling us we need to do, but each studio is going to run their business the way that they feel fit. But there are some rules we have to follow that we have decided as a whole, like this is what we're going to do. And these are the things that I'm going to be following, just to keep all of us safe right now.
Okay, yeah. And I know you mentioned when we weren't recording yet, it sounds like you could be open, but you're going to open in next Thursday, you said.
Yeah, so Sola is actually opening tomorrow at 7 a.m., but some of the professionals have decided to open whenever works for them. I'm deciding to open on Thursday next week. I still need a couple days to get everything in order. I want to be able to make sure that I have enough inventory, I have enough masks on hand and sanitizer, Barbicide, just making sure that everything is ready to go. I want to finish my online booking option that I'm going to be sending the link to my clients so they can just go right on the online booking and book their own appointments. I want to contact a lot of my clients too. I have to go over certain protocols that are needed to be done before they come and see me. It's not like it used to be. So there needs to be communication between me and all my clients. So I don't want to rush into it. I'll be honest. I want to take my time. I want to continue giving them the service that I always have. And all of my clients have been very patient with me. So I'm very blessed with the people that I have.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You don't want to turn people off now. It's people
Yeah.
have different sensitivities about the whole new world that we've just found ourselves in now. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's just communicating and giving them, you know, where's their level of comfort too. If they're not ready, then I'm just going to give them the option to call me when they are ready. I mean, just because we got the green light doesn't mean that, okay, everyone's going to be coming in and there's going to be a long line of people. Some of my clients already said, take care of whoever wants to come in right now. Let me know when you're ready. You take your time. So things have to be put into place. We have to have a plan before we start going back into the public. And people, I think for the most part, are understanding that, especially in my clients.
Right. Yeah. I just did my first curbside pickup at a restaurant. They got an app. I had to park at the curb and turn my blinkers on, and I
Yeah,
put an app. I'm in a green car and my blinkers are on, and I
yeah,
had to push the button. Okay, I'm here.
yeah, yeah,
Wow, I've never had to do that in my life. So
yeah.
everything's gonna be something like that now. Sounds like.
Yeah, it's just going to look different. And I think that the first few times, anytime you do anything new, it's going to feel maybe different. It's going to, look different, but eventually we'll just get into our routine and into our groove. Um, and that's why I'm not in a big rush. I just want to take my time. I have to book extra time in between clients to have time to clean. After each client, I'm going to have to sanitize everything, disinfect everything, and get ready for the next client to come in. So I need extra time to do all this.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a little bit of research I did for
Hmm.
this interview. Probably the answers are a lot different now. So I'll run through some of these questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a lot of people, so on voice search, they ask Alexa or I should be quiet, mine's gonna trigger, or
Yeah.
the AI and the Googling out there. A lot of people like to ask if you're like a rental, if they can rent a salon or a room. So that's probably all different now too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the traditional, there's so many different options in our industry now. You can booth rent within a salon, which means that you're just renting that small space monthly within a salon.
Oh, I
I used
see.
to work
Okay.
for a place like that. You can also work for a salon where the owner is your boss and you work for commission. You
Hmm.
can also rent out these Sola suites that are these these small rooms where there's a shampoo bowl, you have your own mirror, your chair, your cabinets, everything is yours. So it's a really nice option to have as a business owner within a building. So it's fortunate that I don't have to, have the big overhead of a building, but to still be a business owner.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good give and take or.
Yeah, yeah. You pay the rent and everything is included in that rent. You don't have those worries that you would as, when my parents owned the restaurant. It was very different when they were a business owners than what I am today.
Okay. And do a lot of men go to salons? It seems like it's mostly a woman type
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, I have men clients. It's what they're comfortable with. There's barber shops, of course, that strictly specialize in men's cuts, but then there's women that go to barber shops. There's also men that come to salons or come by me. I have a nice clientele of men who come in and, some have known me for a long time and have been my loyal customers, or there's some new ones that are okay to come in and just get a haircut.
Okay.
Haircut's a haircut, right?
Yeah. So that on the other side of you do like a wedding, a bride is coming in and they need that special day to be even more special from you.
Oh, yeah. I haven't, obviously, I'm not sure how I would be able to accommodate a bride with all her bridesmaids in my small space, but I could possibly work with other stylists within the building. So maybe there's next door to me in another studio, there's a business that specializes in makeup. Maybe there's another one that specializes in updos or long hair or extensions. So, I'm looking at this as it's going to be a team effort with all of us professionals working together as a team. We are individual, but we're also a team.
Okay. And then for kids, do you got kid clientele? Do kids go to salons?
Yeah, yeah. I have kids. Yep. I just put up the booster chair and they sit nicely and we take care of them.
Okay. And
Yeah, it's been nice with the kids. I've really watched some of the kids that I've taken care of. They're now teenagers. They started as little toddlers or their first haircut, and now they know the drill. They sit down, they say hi, they get their lollipop, and off they go if they behave.
I know those kids playing video games now. That probably keeps them down.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The moms are pulling out the phones to keep them focused, or I always like to say, let's play the statue game. Don't move until I say you can move, because you're going to be the best statue ever. You just do what works to get the kids to just sit still, and you get real quick with how fast you can do a haircut when the kids are sitting still. You use that to your advantage. They're sitting still. Hurry up and let's cut.
And one concern from probably owners or parents with babies, they're worried that there's fumes. Probably the old days, they used a lot of like nasty chemicals and.
Yeah, there's no reason to use chemicals if a kid is getting a haircut. The only chemicals that I would be using is if people are coming in for their color or to get a perm. But there's no reason for kids to have any form of fumes or anything like that. And I'm going to encourage the parents to make sure that the kids are wearing a mask too. I mean, they're just as part of the virus as anybody else. So anybody that's going to be my client or who's going to be coming inside the studio, I'm going to highly recommend that they wear a mask.
Okay. And I saw some of your live events. It looked like you were selling products online, or.
Yeah. Yep. So I had a friend who approached me. She was asking if I would be interested in doing a virtual vendor fair. So we tried that this week, kind of gave it a go. I'm in the process of setting up an online product store. So if anything like this ever happens again, I want to be able to have some sort of income or to provide those products to my clients when I can't get to the salon, or if we get shut down again. So that'll take some time for me to set up, but I would like to give that option to my clients. If they want to order products online, they'll be able to do that through my link and through my online store.
Okay. And I saw it looked like a trade booth, or it looked like you were selling Amica products.
Amica, yep. Amica is my ultimate favorite. I actually went to a hair show 3 years ago, and I saw one of the reps there, and I said, "What is this product, Amica?" And she said, "Oh, it's a brand new product that's just coming to the Midwest. It's from New York." She's like, "You should try it." So I kind of smelled it. I tried it at the hair show, and I just fell in love with it. Amica actually stands for the Latin word loving friend. And that's exactly what they want that product to feel like. Like, that product is your best friend. And when you try it, it smells amazing. It's very light on the hair. It's sulfate free, very natural ingredients, a lot of oils. So it smells very good. I'm very, very impressed with the product itself. They're constantly adding new products to the product line. They have great promotional things with bags and pins and colors of the promotional stuff. So it's been a great product and a great company to work with to promote their product. And I've had very, very high success with people loving it. It takes a while for them to try it, but then once they realize how much they love it, they just, they'll order it. And that's why I want to give them that option to order online if they ever run low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I always see all kinds of products at Walmart and all these other places, and they all look the same to me. But,
yeah. No, this is a great line. I mean, there's hundreds of different products out there that every stylist uses. There's, you have your favorites and you like what you like. And I just happened to fall in love with this product line, and I just kind of stuck with it. So I'm kind of known as the Amica girl. Anytime anybody sees anything Amica, they'll always send me a picture of it, because nobody ever heard of it until I started bringing it to Kenosha. They're like, "What is this Amica?" And it has definitely taken off. I mean, it's become a very popular product, and it sells itself. It really does. The packaging is amazing. The product is amazing. I always try to do some kind of samples for the first time people who try the product, just to let them, you know, try it, and then hopefully they come back and buy more.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a really unique product and you got a great experience and
Yeah. Oh,
you really
absolutely.
take care of your customers. Is there anything else that makes you different or stand out among all the other salons?
You know, we all have our own individual style. And during this downtime, I really try to find my new brand. Like, well, how am I going to brand myself and what's going to make me be different? And I have to say, one of the biggest things right now for me is the ability to give clients that one-on-one studio experience. They feel a little bit more safe. They feel a little bit more healthy being in like a smaller enclosed area. And plus my level of education. I have the certifications. I have the knowledge of the product and the classes and the hair. So I do have that background that I can offer people, and we all have our strengths. You know, that's why I limit myself to what services I can do, because I want to be able to specialize in color and haircuts. And that's all I want to be able to specialize in. And when people call me and ask me, you know, can you do a certain service? If I'm not comfortable with it, I will highly recommend who can do that service for them.
Okay. And any other concluding things, like maybe how can we got to make an appointment, so
Yeah, you definitely, now is definitely a time where it has to be an appointment. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, there's no more walk-ins. They can certainly find me on Facebook. I will have that online booking option available for people to book online. You know, texting is obviously the best because we're so busy and doing all kinds of stuff. Messenger, I mean, there's so many different ways to get a hold of people now, whether it's on Facebook or Messenger or texting or Instagram. I mean, if someone can't get a hold of me, then I'm sleeping.
okay. Yeah, I'll make sure I link all the ways to get in touch with you too. So
Yeah, and I'll definitely send you over the online booking option too once I get that finalized. I'm almost done with that. It's a little bit new for me right now because I'm trying to link it through my Square Up. So I want to make sure that I have the link, you know, make sure everything's working before I go live with it.
okay. And your hair by Susan.
That's right.
And you're in Sola Salon.
Yep, Sola Salon Suites, 6920 Green Bay Road, right in that Southport Plaza, right by Kohl's and Hobby Lobby.
All right, I got it. And I'll
Awesome.
link it below for all our fans and listeners.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I wish everybody the best of luck. I really do. I hope that, you know, we can continue with the Kenosha economy and really supporting each other as a community and just, you know, supporting and staying healthy and all that. We're going to
Yeah,
come back
great message.
stronger.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to Walmart anymore, so I'd rather support a real local small business.
Thank you. Yeah, that's, you know what? There's a reason why all of us stick together and support each other, because we understand the difficulties, and that's why we want to support each other.
Yeah, that sounds like a good message to end on. So,
Sounds good.
yeah,
Thank you
thank
so
you for
much. It
that.
was nice to meet you, and I will hopefully see everyone soon. Stay healthy.
All right, yeah, you too. Thanks.